Hey guys, all the products you see in this video can be found in the description down below. We have the Apex Pro 3rd generation from SteelSeries. I'll tell you my favorite thing about this keyboard in just a second, but first some things you need to know. This is the 3rd generation of this keyboard, guys. It has OmniPoint 3.0 adjustable hypermagnetic switches. And guys, these are the fastest keys I've ever tried, and that's what it's advertised as, and it does not fail there. And not only that, it has some crazy features, and you can actually adjust the actuation points on these keys. I'll show you that in just a second. Let me show you what it sounds like as well. Another cool thing about this keyboard, guys, is that it will sense the game that you're playing and it will open up a preset on that if you wanted to. If you don't want it to, you can shut that off as well. And guys, they have done a great job of upgrading this. It is a huge step up from the 2nd generation. The stabilizers on the keys are a huge improvement. These things do not wobble whatsoever. I know that was an issue on the 2nd generation. On this generation, not an issue whatsoever. One of the best features of this keyboard is that it has adjustable actuation points all the way from 4mm, guys, all the way down to 0.1. So this is one of the coolest features of this board, and I know a lot of these other boards, they say that, you know, oh, you can customize the keys and you can pull them out and put different ones in, whether you want brown or red or clicky or silent keys. Well, even if you customize those, guys, you're stuck with whatever you customize it with. Let's just say that you like 1.8mm for gaming, but if you were typing, you'd rather have 2.2mm. Well, if you customize your keyboard and you put all these 1.8 actuated keys in there, but then you want to type instead, you're not going to go pulling out all those keys every single time you want to switch out from typing to gaming. With this keyboard, all you do is push a button and you can set all the keys to 0.1mm all the way up to 4mm. So if you're gaming, you could put it to like 0.1 or 0.5 or 1.8 if that's what you prefer. And then if you're typing or doing homework or writing a book or whatever you're doing, you can go in there and you can just set it to 2.5. It's incredible. Another cool feature that this keyboard has is called rapid tap. And what that does is, for example, on a normal keyboard, if you're moving to the right and then you push down the A key while still holding down the D key, your guy would just continue moving to the right, right? Or maybe he would stop because the keyboard wouldn't know what to do, depending on the game, I guess, right? Well, with this keyboard, you can set it up so if you're holding down D and then you want to move to the left, when you hit A, your guy is going to automatically move to the left, even though you're still holding down that D key. It's really great on FPSs or just anything where you want quick movement. The other thing that it has is rapid trigger, and rapid trigger is really cool as well. What that means is if you push down on a key, you don't have to remove it all the way back up to the top in order to push it again. And then you can set it to different millimeters. So if you want to only remove it 1mm, as soon as you remove your finger up 1mm, it'll reset the key and you can push down again and it'll reactivate. Those are some really cool features when it comes to gaming. As far as the RGB lighting goes, guys, there's all kinds of different options. You can do all kinds of crazy things. You can customize everything. There's a whole bunch of different presets that is really crazy and really cool. There's different things like you can just make it, you know, breathe. You can make it do a color shift as well. You could just have it reflect your desktop. So if you're playing a game, that's going to reflect what's on the game. If you're just on your desktop, so on my desktop right now I have a picture of mountains in the fall. So you're gonna have on the keyboard, you're gonna see a bunch of greens and yellows. You can just set it to a single color and leave it at that if you want to. Guys, just the RGB looks great though. It looks amazing. I like to keep it on just a couple different colors and customize it that way. Keyboard comes with OmniPoint 3.0 adjustable hypermagnetic switches. So like I said, guys, this keyboard is the fastest keyboard I've ever tried. That is not a joke, and that's what it's advertised as. As soon as you push that key down, wherever you set the actuation, that's where it actuates. So, and it's so convenient to be able to adjust that. And that has to be my favorite thing about this keyboard, guys. Just has to be the fact that you can set that to whatever you want, any day, anytime. It takes 5 seconds to switch it to any millimeter that you want to switch it to. Like I said earlier, if you want to switch it to 0.1mm actuation, all the way up to 4mm, it takes 5 seconds. You don't have to sit there with a bunch of little things and pull every key out and replace them every time you want to customize this keyboard. It's all done digitally. The other cool thing about this is that there's double actuation, so you can actually set a key to work twice. So let's just say that you want a key to do something different when you push it all the way down instead of halfway down, you can set it to do that as well. Or if you want to push a key halfway down and that's when you walk, and then you push it all the way down and that means your character runs, you can do that as well. It's so cool. There's just so many cool things about this keyboard, guys. I have never had a keyboard that I've liked more than this. I highly recommend this keyboard. It's one of those keyboards where you're going to get this and it's going to be good for everything that you want it to be. The price is dead on. I don't think it's overpriced. I think that it's right where it needs to be for the technology that comes in this thing. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm not disappointed. This is a huge step up from my last keyboard that had brown tactile keys. I was kind of worried about that at first. I really like the feeling of that keyboard, but guys, I got used to this really quickly, and it's just an amazing keyboard. As you guys can hear, the keyboard sounds amazing as well. There's also a nice little screen on the very top up here that has all the different, you can customize it from there. Instead of having to go into the computer and set the settings in the computer, you can turn off different things. You can set the rapid tap in there as well. All kinds of stuff you can do with that as well, guys. You can see if you have your number pad locked, your caps locks on, stuff like that. It's just an amazing keyboard, guys. I can't say anything better about this. I highly recommend this product. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. I appreciate it a ton. Have a good day, guys.